Hello. Oh, snap, I hit live. Hey, y'all. Okay, so I'm back because now all of a sudden, as soon as I end the live, everything wants to act right. Right, that part. So annoying. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure I gave you guys the information for like booking your flights. So let's go back to that. I'm going to present, and I think, let's see. Okay, here we go. So I was able to click on, is it only sharing? Let me see if it's showing like my whole screen or just that window. Okay, it's just showing this window. So I was able to click on the, okay, perfect, you can see everything. I was able to go ahead and click on my hotel, the one that we already said that we were looking at, right? So that has $990 now, which is what, $1 more, wasn't it? 989, and in that few minutes it changed to 990. So from there, we can go here and look at the flights. So this is what I was saying about how some of it is just going to already be included in your price. So you literally can choose that. This is a 16-hour flight, Delta Airlines, one stop in Amsterdam, layover the hour and 5 minutes. That's a really short layover if you have to change like gates. And depending on the size of the airport, it can be a lot. So we can go through this. And like I was saying before, somewhere as cheap as $26. So 19 hours is another option with a 3-hour layover. That 3-hour layover definitely gives you more time to get to your destination, and that is free. Both of these land at 10 p.m. because that second flight, KLM, is going to be the exact same flight. So the only difference is what time you are leaving JFK, right? So we can kind of go through this and see which flight we would prefer. So there's a 16-hour and 40-minute. That is several hours less, but we still get there at the exact same time as this one. So the only difference is it says that this is operated by KLM, which means that this first flight is probably still Delta, right? So if I go to flight details, let's see what it says. Delta to Amsterdam to Nairobi, right? It looks like it's the exact same flight. Now I could spend more time on this and just double check every single thing and look at the flight number is what would really tell me. But it looks like this 16-hour and 40-minute stop with the hour and 5-minute layover in Amsterdam, and this 16-hour and 40-minute with one stop, that's an hour and 5 minutes in Amsterdam, that both leave at 9:20, or really look at all three of these, leaving at 9:20, leaving at 9:20, leaving at 9:20 from New York, arriving at 10 p.m. plus one the next day. Remember I said we leave on the second, we don't get there till the third, plus one. Okay, plus one, plus one. All of these are the exact same flights. But one is included and is free, and one is $26 more. So you guys can go through this if you have a preference. Oh, I have flight points and loyalty with Air France, or oh, I'd rather fly Qatar. Honey, put me on Qatar. Yes, put me on Qatar. But notice that now instead of getting there at 10 p.m., I'm getting there at midnight the next day. So this is midnight on the 4th. So we start traveling late at night on the 2nd. We arrive either on the 3rd at 10 p.m. or we arrive at midnight on the 4th. So this just depends on what time you want to stay. You have to make sure that your hotel has 24-hour check-in, because all of them do not. You do not want to arrive at your hotel. So you get off the plane. So it's 12 o'clock by the time you go through customs and get your bags and everything. Now it's 2 o'clock in the morning by the time you get into your hotel, and ain't nobody there to check you in until 6. That would be a problem, right? But for Qatar, I probably have to sacrifice that $106. Now for that $106, I might miss out on that $100 Maasai tour, right? Or I would have to figure out what other excursion I would cut out for that. So we're going to go ahead and just book the free one. Okay. And then I like this one too. This one leaves New York, this Turkish Air. It leaves New York right after midnight. So this is what I was saying, like you leave after midnight and you get there in the morning. I would prefer something like this. Get me there at 3 o'clock in the morning. By the time I get my bags and go through customs, everything, I'm probably going to get to the hotel around 5 or 6. I'm going to have them hold my bags. Then I'm going to go get breakfast somewhere. And if it's 6:30, I might get free breakfast at the hotel. It depends. We on the 2-3 star now. This is leisure. So it might not have no free breakfast. But I'm going to see if I can go ahead and get breakfast somewhere, and I'm going to enjoy the whole day. That way on the 3rd, I'm enjoying the whole day. So if you only have 7, well, we said 4 nights. Yeah, if you only have 7 or 8 days off from work, if you gave yourself a day or so to recuperate from the jet lag because of the 11 or 12-hour time difference, then you don't want to waste any days. If I'm going after work, then it makes sense for me to leave at like a 9:20 p.m. flight, right? But if I'm missing work, I might as well leave at midnight of that day on the 2nd. Why, if I'm not going to go to work that day, why would I wait until a 9 o'clock flight? That's adding time to, you know what I mean? So it's like, you really got to think about these things before you put your time in, time off requests and all of that stuff. Like, what is going to happen the day that I'm flying? Is that a day that I am wasting? Is it a day that I'm packing or preparing? Whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one that is 16 hours for $0. So again, it's included. I get seat choice, personal bag. International Airlines always gonna give them 2 free bags, but it's non-refundable. So we're at $990 for our flights and our accommodations, right? Remember, it's both flights and accommodations. So I'm going to choose a return flight that also is at 0. I'm not about to sit up here and add a $300 tab, right? Same thing. So 19 hours. This is nonstop for $8. You think I'm not about to book that? I don't care what time we get there, right? So checking out on the 7th, leaving at 11:35 p.m., getting home the next day at 6:35. And I'm gonna go ahead. Main classic is fine. What? Main classic. I don't need the extra. Yep. If you want refundable, you can do that. It's gonna cost you $250 more. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one, nonstop for $8. Guess what price we're still at? $990. Okay. So then from there may be excursions that we want to add. So we've already done our stay. You can see up here that we have our resort. We chose Delta JFK to MBO, and then Delta MBO to JFK. We're just waiting on my Polo Tink Tink computer to load, but we know that our total is $990. How many nights did we say? 1 city, 4 nights. Look at that, 4 nights. Hello? Do your girl know what she's talking about, or do your girl know what she's talking about? Hello? Hello? Okay, right, bam. So now I'm saving $40 with a bundle deal. That's it. Okay, so now we got some little, where we at? We got some fees, some taxes and stuff that they didn't add to there. But I want to look at tours and activities. So this is what I was talking about, like the $40 walk-in tour. So I can add that $40 walk-in tour. If you want a SIM card package, you can do that. I get SIM cards every country that I go to, and I usually get 2. One for talking and one for internet. So I ain't got the $3,000 now. I know we were trying to stay under 900. We got $300 left. We ain't got no $3,000 left. So now we don't want that 7-day Kenya Trails. You a lie. I wanted to add the $45. Did they add my $45 package? Let me make sure I click the right one, because this show was like that 3,000. Woo! All right, so we land on Wednesday. Let's go ahead and do this on Thursday for one person, $45. That's our first excursion. This is Nairobi City. We get to walk around the city. That's something I would love to do. You get your exercise. It ain't gonna be that long. Now you can click on it and get more information. So where we at now? $1,037. We already have our flight, our accommodations, and 1 excursion, right? Bam. So we go ahead and final details. We click on that. And then that's when we go back to connectmetoafrica.com. And like we did earlier, gotta go on top. We can click on our excursions. And because I already favorited my excursions, if I log in I'm not about to log in on here. That's doing too much. So we have this here. Let me take y'all back over here where I'm already logged in so I can switch screens. And then I want to, let's stop this screen share. We're going to add another screen share. I'm switching my screens for y'all. We already saw all this, but I'm just going to go through it with you one more time, especially for those of you who didn't just see the first part of this. So I'm already logged in at connectmetoafrica.com. Don't be getting in my business. And so we're going to add that to the stage. So because I'm logged in here, I can just click on my favorites. I can also click on my dashboard where it will also show me my traveler type results and all that. So these are some things in Ghana, but now we are at, one more time, because we're going to keep ourselves, we got our taxes and everything added. So we're at $1,037. Rounded up, we're at $1,038. Okay. $1,038. And I'm going to add a new one for calculator because I'm a numbers girl, not a math girl. $1,038. And I'm going to do minus 1,300 to see how much money we have left. We have $262 left. So for $262, we could do the slums and Bomas of Kenya. But what did we say was a better option? We still get Bomas of Kenya, but we can get the Giraffe Center, the Elephant Orphanage, and the Bead Center. And then we don't have the slums. And it's only $20 more. So I would select this one. And then I would also select this Maasai Village Experience Tour. That's $235. $235. Guess what? We still got $27 left. So let's see if we get taxes and stuff on this. Because at the end of the day, what happens is I get Giraffe Center, Elephant Orphanage, Bead Center, Bomas of Kenya, Maasai Village, and the Nairobi walking tour. That's 6 excursions, 6 different events, 6 different things that you are doing. 3 different days, plus your flight and your hotel. And it's all under less than $1,300. Now, once I click on this, it might be a little bit of fees. We still got $27 left. So let's see. And we want to check our dates as I told you guys before. So we're doing one adult. I don't want to check other ones. This one. Did we go to? Oh, yeah, that's the right one. My bad. So when we go to this one, and I'm going to do my dates. So we leave on the 2nd. We arrive on the 3rd. We have something scheduled for the 4th. So let's schedule this for the 5th of February. And we're going to say it's for one person. So look at this. Look at how it increased. It increased $45. So now we're over. Remember, we only had $27 left. Now it increased by $45. Why? It says that because there is a fee, an entrance fee at one of the locations. So if let me see if I can refresh this so that you guys can see. It says paid at the destination. There was some more information I found somewhere. Maybe I just click on this. Yeah, this one. So it says it's $135, but Nairobi National Park entrance fee is $45. So now this excursion became $180. So now we're 20 something dollars over. So I have to see if I do this, am I going to not do one of the other tours? I would probably still do the Maasai because I'm a culture girl more than a city girl. And then I would take off that $45 walking tour because I can do a walking tour for free. You know, I'm pretty sure there's a walking tour somewhere. You can go online and find some type of walking tour. So I'm gonna take that $45 off. I still get 5 excursions, 5 plus flight and hotel for under $1,300. Bam. Right? You see how that works? So listen up. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all trying to go to Africa, we can get you there. Stop playing. Start your travel fund. Add it as a line item in the budget. Okay? All right, I'm gonna let y'all go now. Bye.